Hey guys, okay, so I want to make a quick video on how we get paid as coaches because I get this question a lot and it's a little confusing when you start, but I swear it does make sense. So first of all, you get 25% commission on whatever you sell. So for your challenge packs, like just for example, like a 21-day fix challenge pack, you get $40. A P90X3 challenge pack, I think it's $60. Every time Shakeology ships out again, so let's say they order a challenge pack in April and then in May their shake ships out again, you automatically get $32 for that. So let's say you have 10 customers in April and then in May their shakes all ship out again. So you're automatically going to make $320, and you didn't do anything. You didn't sell. I mean, you're checking in with them and stuff, so you deserve the money, but you didn't have to make a sale. That's just going to happen automatically. Now, that is how you start making money in the beginning, by selling challenge packs and selling products and getting new customers. But then you want to turn them into coaches, and this is how like the big money comes in. So I'm going to draw a little diagram on my paper here. So every coach has a left leg and a right leg. And I know that doesn't make any sense, but just believe me and just try to stay with me here. So here's you, okay? And then here's your left and your right, okay? Now, when you start adding coaches on each leg, whatever they sell, everything has something called volume. So for every single product, a certain amount of volume is assigned to it. So for example, for the 21-day fix challenge pack, it's 105 volume. For Shakeology Home Direct, it's 90 volume. And you'll see this under every product. You can actually look at the product and see how much volume each one has. It will tell you right there. So let's say you add a coach. Here's you, and you add a coach on your left leg, and you add a coach on your right leg. Okay, this actually is good too, because this is what's going to make you an Emerald coach. Okay, in order to become an Emerald coach, you have to have a coach on your left leg and on your right leg. And once you become an Emerald coach, that's how you can start making money off your coaches. Let's say you have 5 coaches on your left leg and none on your right leg. And all these coaches on your left leg are making all this money. Like, they're selling so much, you won't make a dime. So you have to make sure that it's balanced and that your rank advances. So you want to make sure that you have a coach on your left leg and a coach on your right leg, okay? Now, let's say you add another coach on your left leg and another coach on your left leg, and we're gonna add one more on our right leg, okay? So let's say that everybody sold something that was 100 volume, because I just want to keep it simple for right now, okay? Actually, I'm going to add one more. Yeah, so we have 4 and 2. Okay, so every coach sold something that was equal to 100 volume. So we have 100, 100, 100, 100, and I'm just making this all up, 100, 100. Okay, so now, all this volume is going to go up to you, okay? So you're going to have 400 volume on your left leg, and you're going to have 200 volume on your right leg. I know this is backwards, but you get the gist, okay? So all this volume went up to you. Now, what in the world does that mean? So, with Beachbody, what happens is they pay you on a 2-to-1 scale, okay? So you have to have double on one side from the other side. So, which is why I made it like this. So for every 200 volume on one side and 100 volume on the other side, as an Emerald coach, you get paid $14. So in this scenario, we have 400 on this side and we have 200 on this side. So we've actually doubled it, right? Because it's 2 to 1. So it's actually 4 to 2, right? So it's doubled. So instead of making $14 this week from your coaches, you would make double that. So you would make $28, okay? So this is how you start making money. This is called cycling. So in this scenario, because you had 400 and 200, you cycled twice. If you had 200 and 100, you would cycle once. Let's say you had 600 and 300, you would cycle 3 times, okay? And you would add another $14 to that. Now, it could be opposite. Everybody has a stronger leg than the other person. There's not one side that's strong for every single person. So you might have 400 on this side and 200 on this side. It doesn't matter, as long as in some way it's 2 to 1. So let's say you had 400 on this side, but you only had 100 on this side, okay? Only one person sold something this week and you only got 100 volume, up to you. You had 400 on this side. You still only cycle once because you only have 100 on this. So whatever it is times 2, okay? So they would take away 200 volume from here and 100 from here. Now what happens, because you didn't use that extra 200 on this side, it goes into a carryover volume. You don't lose it. So for the following week, you can use it. So it's still good. You want to make as much volume as you can on both legs. If it's not used at all that week, you can use it the following week or in the future. So that's good. Now, when you become a diamond coach, which would mean you have 4 coaches on this side, 4 coaches on this side, and 1 coach on your left leg is an emerald, and 1 coach on your right leg is an emerald. Okay, do you see that? Now, instead of getting $14 per cycle, you get $18 per cycle. Okay, so instead of the 2 to 1 being 14, you get 2 to 1 being 18. Okay, so same thing. Like if you had 200 on this side, 100 on this side, you would make $18 as a diamond coach. Now what happens is all these coaches start getting coaches. And they start growing their teams. And you'll see that things start branching out. And they start creating tons of different coaches and downlines, okay? So you see how that all goes? It's like the tree. So now you're not only getting from here, from your 4 coaches on each side, but you're also now picking up volume from these coaches. And it's all going up to you. And this is how you start making big money in Beachbody. Because $18 seems like nothing at first. But now let's say with all this, you had 1,000 on this leg, right? And then on the other side, you have, let's say you have 500, okay? I'm just making it easy math. So let's say now we have all this volume and all this volume over here. And we have 1,000 on this leg, and we have 500 on that leg. So you can only take half again, because we're 2 to 1. So you can use, so this is going to be, you're going to take this number, you're going to cycle 5 times because it's the perfect amount. It's 2 to 1. So what it's going to be is you're going to do 5 times 18. And so for this week, you would make $90 in cycle bonuses. Okay, so let's say you made $90 in cycle bonuses and you had 10 people from last month get their Shakeology shipped out again. And so that's $32 each, so $320. And let's say you sold one 21-day fix challenge pack. So that's $40. Okay, so let's just say this all happened in 1 week. And you would get, here comes the math. Four. Okay, so that week you would make $450. Okay, now what happens is these numbers, 1,000 to 500, start getting much bigger as the teams start growing, which is why you always want to grow your team and have your coaches adding coaches and you're adding coaches and doing trainings and stuff. Because soon you'll start having things like 10,000 on this side and 7,000 on this side, right? And so that means you cycled, or let's do even numbers, 14,000 on this side and 7,000 on this side, right? So if you have 7,000 cycles, that's from all your volume coming up to you. That means that you cycle 70 times that week. So it's 70 times 18, which is in 1 week, you're going to make $1,260 just from your coaches selling. That has nothing to do with what you've sold. So add a couple challenge packs in there, add a couple Shakeology home direct orders. You're probably going to make like $1,500 that week. Okay? So this is how you start making big money. Like when you hear people saying that you can turn this into a career, this is how you turn it into a career. Not by just selling challenge packs alone. You have to really focus on growing your team, teaching them how to sell, and teaching them how to grow their team. Because the more you grow, the more volume will be sold, and it all comes up to you. And then that's how you get the cycle bonuses, and you make really good money. That's it. So if anybody has any questions, just comment below, send me a message, and I'll talk to you all later. Bye.